After that, it's pretty
Personally, I
typical.
was more thinking maybe the lone druid band down.
Anyway, we'll let
Right.
Reva get us started. So
Alright, people, and we are back with the second the second match in this best of three right here, and it is of course Bungleague versus Gone Wild, and this is the this is the Tides Wrath tournament, and we're into the last quarter, the second to last quarterfinal right here, A's. But yeah, I'll let A's and No Mercy take on over for the casting.
hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to GTV. We are bringing you the second game, second out of a possible three in this best of three quarterfinal in Tides Wrath. Bungleague +4 versus Gone Wild. We just finished up our first game. It went the way of Bungleague 4. If you want to catch that, a VOD will be there for you. First ban for Bungleague was Lone Druid, so definitely a targeted ban. We talked about this just before we got this cast in, if they were going to do targeted bans, and yeah, there it is. And the bans and the picks are coming through very quickly. Darkseer, Shadow Demon, and Queen of Pain picked up for Bungleague, with Phantom Lancer, Keeper of the Light for Gone Wild, and one more to go.
I love Phantom Lancer and Keeper of the Light. They are buddies made in heaven. Yeah, interesting pick so far. The Darkseer being the first pick here, followed by the Wombo combo. Shadow Demon, then the immediate response. So I think that's reversed to what we saw last game. Because last time it was Bungleague that picked up the very early PL.
So Shadow Demon swapped teams.
Yeah, but early Quap
has he?
pick looks like Bungleague, because Quap was banned down last game by them. No, I can't remember, but yeah, it looks like they want that early strong mid.
Queen of Pain was banned out by, I believe, Gone Wild banned that out last game.
Anyway, so it looks like Gone Wild got to pick their last hero here.
So
maybe
Phantom
pick
Lancer
a nice offlaner.
Phantom Lancer was on Bungleague last game, and now he's on Gone Wild's team. Keeper of the Light is will be picked up once again for Gone Wild, and so they're looking for one more. Just thinking, there's a lot of heroes still in the pool. Why can't I think of who should they pick right now? We got Gyrocopter's actually still in the pool. I'm not too sure they'd want to pick that one, but it's definitely a really strong hero at the moment. Undying still in the pool. Rubik's still in the pool, and he'll be picked up.
Yeah, good reliable support hero. Synergizes well with Keeper of the Light, someone to sort of help those Illuminates be a little bit more reliable. Just pick them up just as he's starting to channel, and that's definitely the makings of a tri-lane there, unless we see some Rubik mid action though. It's been a while since I've seen a Rubik mid, since the slight nerfs on his bolt.
I just also I think Rubik's better as a support anyway. I mean, he's a very good lane partner, and you've got other people that can play. You got other heroes that are better suited to mid. I think Rubik's a good mid. I don't think he's he's very good at mid, but I think he's better as a lane support, so I think that's more so the reason why he's moved on a little bit.
So once again, the team's basically banning what they already own, so with the strong Queen of Pain mid pick for Bungleague, they're starting to ban out potential mids firstly in Brew, and likewise Argon Wild look to just start banning out carries that they don't want their PL to face up against in the Luna. Pretty similar, really, to what we saw last time, but in slight reverse. And yeah, just another melee mid band out the Beastmaster. So do you feel like these masters are heroes that do particularly well against the Queen of Pain?
Well, they're both melee, so I don't see them doing well against Queen of Pain at all. I actually think they're concerned for their other lanes, perhaps. I mean, if there's a specific carry that they want to use, Beastmaster could be a good counter to that. Beastmaster also very good at ganking. Wisp been taken up for Gone Wild. I think Queen of Pain would do well against either Brewmaster or Beastmaster.
I suppose a Queen of Pain when you do go up against a melee, it's a little bit more frost. Maybe he just doesn't like having to be the aggressor. He'd rather just sit there and farm.
It's very easy. I
actually
think they're taking a side lane. They're taking an offlane heroes. Beastmaster and Bounty Hunter are both offlane heroes.
That is true.
So I'm actually surprised Wisp wasn't taken out earlier. That's the hero I was really thinking of. Wisp is one of those top picks at the moment as well. And in fact, Wisp wasn't even banned out last game. No one just straight up, no one picked him. Void will be your 5th ban for Gone Wild, so they definitely took out the 2 carries that they didn't want to see. But they forgot about the Anti-Mage, and there you go, there's your double blink right there, Queen of Pain plus Anti-Mage, 2 blinkers.
Anti-Fun himself has entered the building, and we are in for a farm fest. So Bungling will need to pick up one more support for their tri lane, but you know, I can't really see these 2 tri lanes butting heads, so maybe someone a little bit more mobile, maybe
They
a jungler.
definitely want the farm for they definitely want farm on both of these tri lanes. So yeah, I kind of agree with you. I don't think we will see these 2 tri lanes butting heads against each other. But if they wanted to do it, Gone Wild would be the ones that would have to do it because they have a more offensive tri lane than Bung League at the moment. Anyway, we haven't seen what Bung League's last hero pickup will be, but Windrunner will be your 4th one for Gone Wild. So I do believe there's your Windrunner off lane right there. Darkseer will be off lane for Bung League, and they're just going to play it safe across the entire game, basically.
Yeah, both heroes that are very good at finding levels in the 1v3. Darkseer, obviously the Iron Shell helps him to just get constant farm, and he has his Speed Escape, Windrunner, Speed Escape, particularly effective. Evasion, nothing to scoff at. And yeah, Disruptor, a nice solid support hero. A potential aggression there with the Disruptor, but with Anti-Mage, they may prove me wrong, but
Puck will be your mid for Gone Wild, and that completes the lineup. I actually really like this Anti-Mage pick now because, you know, they know it's a safe pick. Shadow Demon they picked up for themselves. Shadow Demon is the Anti-Mage counter pick, and Shadow Demon's gone. Shadow Demon's picked up. They picked that up, and Faceless Void is obviously the other hero that can contest very well with Anti-Mage, and that's been out. Gone Wild banned them out, banned that one out. Well, straight away, so I'm going to quickly go through these heroes and the players. Guna will be taking up Keep of the Light this game, Putty on Phantom Lancer with I Am Weasel on Rubik, Metal Flow on Puck with L Street on the Windrunner, and that will be your Gone Wild lineup.
Interesting, I believe Metal Flow was playing the offlane Gondar this time, but on the Puck, probably going to go mid, obviously, that with pause it's yet to see, but Puck is capable of offlaning, but definitely seems like...
Puck actually plays mid very well against Queen of Pain because you can use the phase shift to basically dodge every single ability from Queen of Pain, like literally.
It's a fun mid, I definitely enjoy playing it myself. But yeah, with a few little tussles, I imagine it'll be a bit of a farm fest between the 2.
We've also got the
whoever has the highest base attack damage, which is in fact Queen of Pain by 1 when no items considered, so it's a pretty even battle.
And how do you think this Liggett lineup will go?
Yeah, so GW, Liggett enemy will be playing the Queen of Pain mid, Galactic, the Disruptor, and Shadow Demon Semi, the 2 supports that will be, of course, protecting a Muffin Man, playing the carry Anti-Mage as they head up towards top lane, and YOLO Swag will be once again off laner. Last time was the Undying off lane, but this time comfortably with the Darkseer. Interesting to see he's got regen, and that is all. So Darkseer too cool for items. I would have thought.
Darkseer just wants to live. I don't know.
I'm partial to wards to gang the jungle, and maybe even that early recipe on your Soul Ring. But each of their own will see what he does.
So that's interesting. Very interesting. He didn't buy a recipe.
And yeah, once again, similar items up on the support. Galactic has got himself the counter wards and the Smoker Deceit for a little bit of potential roaming towards mid, maybe with the smoke, and sentries to immediately keep their jungle option available.
So I do want to also mention we got a bit of a role change up as well. We did once again we did see L Street play the Kunkka in our last game, and this time L Street will be playing offlane, which was played by Metal Flow last game, and Metal Flow is going to be a mid this game. So a little bit of a change up in terms of roles, but we'll see how they go with that.
Yeah, it might be a hero preference. Puck's
somebody picked
a
up
hero
haste
that
as well.
You have to have experience with.
L Street's the one that picked up haste.
Getting greedy with it, he's trying to get into that warding spot, get down a counter ward, a ward to block the pull, but A nice visual coverage by Sammy and Galactic just staying either side of that until the 30-second mark, and Elstreet will just retreat a little bit dejected back behind his tower.
Elstreet hasn't even made it to the lane yet, so yeah, basically our legate supports are just doing whatever they want to at the moment, because Elstreet hasn't even shown himself a very offensive ward here, that they know exactly what they want in this lane.
Meanwhile, to no one's surprise, Darkseer is unable to get into the lane. Weasel's just attacking him.
Well, he's got two
it.
ion shells in lane. It's rather annoying for Putty at the moment.
Yeah,
still managed to get last
hits.
So as expected, neither of these offlane heroes are really going to get any last hits this game. You know, I even expect Darkseer to basically go to jungle at some point, because if he starts feeding in this lane, that's bad news for his team. So
I wouldn't go too soon. You can be pretty annoying to PL early, and
of course Elstreet on the win run doesn't really have that choice. He's basically got to just stick it out in this lane as much as he can. Does he have a pair of wards?
Yeah, poor old Elstreet still hasn't got a lick of experience. 0 out of 200. I'm sure he'd love to get in there, but the
Galactic's just not going to let him.
Yeah, and Sammy's just stack pull, and he's probably not going to see a single creep up past that tower for a while.
Galactic's not even leveled a single skill yet. He's waiting. He doesn't know what he wants to get, because anything's very useful right now. He's not too sure which one he wants. And look at this pull here. Like, they are just not letting any... they're really not giving Elstreet any room to move, are they? Puck has managed to bottle a DD rune, so that could be very interesting in this mid.
Yeah, considering Puck rushed the bottle with the just the 3 Iron Branches, whereas Queen of Pain opted to get that extra mana of intelligence for the +3 stats, that should have given him a pretty convincing advantage in the first few levels. So Puck's actually done well to make that, to actually be able to get the last hit.
Well. Disruption in the top lane, Soul Catcher to follow. Kinetic Field will keep Elstreet from running away, and they're going to try and block him. That'll be first blood.
Yeah, nice work there by Galactic, putting down the Kinetic Field. No amount of evasion will protect you if you can't get out, and he will pick up the first blood.
I don't like Bufferman's build, because he's got a level in Spell Shield and he doesn't need it. Like, what are you going to do with that level in Spell Shield? You're not being harassed in this lane. I was almost expecting, 2 mana break, 2 blink at this point, because, you're going to go offensive in this lane. You know you're going to go offensive in this lane. You went straight onto that win run. I don't see a point in Spell Shield being all that useful right now. But hey,
probably won't be too much lost ground in the end. You are right though. A bit of more mana break might come up as he just continues to tank the creeps and last hit them. Yeah. Already up to 22 from 8, and on top of that, assist kill there with the first blood. Doing pretty well for himself. PL not too far behind, but not quite the same sort of success. Darkseer continuing to be a pain down here, though he's run out of...
Putty's life! Did you see Putty's life? It was so low after all of that Ion Shell harass. I mean, despite the amount of... despite what's happening in this bottom lane, Gone Wild haven't really committed onto YOLO at the moment. They haven't really gone and tried to kill him, and Putty's managed to take a lot of damage actually from that Ion Shell. Got a tower dive in top lane though. Disruption straight on top of Elstreet, followed by Kinetic Field. They want to get the block. He's going to run back towards the tower. Good move, but it's not going to be enough to save him.
Yeah, 2 levels of Soul Catcher, so much damage early, and with their wave under control there, the tower dive was completely justified. Didn't really take any extra hits, so nice work there. And they're going to get a lot of early damage on this tower. Probably get it down below half health.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, in mid, Puck continues to have the slight edge here. Nothing particularly dominating. And
enemy did manage to pick up the illusion rune though, so I think enemy at this point might look a little bit more favourable just for now. You're right, middle flow is dominating in terms of last hits.
Surprised the enemy actually opted to hang on to that illusion rune. I probably would have popped it immediately, just get myself, use it like as a bit of a pseudo DD. Though it looks like he's probably actually waiting for the mark so we can use them to...
He's going to dive? Is he gonna die with those illusions? That's not a very good way to use your illusions.
Probably
He's just sacrificed his illusions, I mean.
yeah, could have used one to go bot to potentially deny the rune while he predicts it, while he guesses top.
Well, you could just use all three as you said, a pseudo DD rune and use it to do a ton of right-click damage. I mean, that would have been a sensible thing to do, but he's just kind of suicided both of those illusions out.
Meanwhile, Puck sending the query down, opting not to bottle crow though, so Puck seems to be pretty dedicated to this 6 minute. Oh,
Same
here
is
we
gonna come
go.
through. Disruption, no! Oh, very good escape! Illusionary Orb followed by Phase Shift will get him straight over. You even saw the animation. You saw Sammy get the animation for the disruption, but it just didn't catch. It was like a split second. It was like a couple of frames off. I swear to God, it was like within a second.
Yeah, nice dodge there by him. Obviously would have always had that escape mechanism, but I dare say with Disruption and Soulcatcher landing on him, enemies burst down.
Oh, good dodge. See what I mean about Puck against Queen of Pain right there?
Oh, and he goes in on the ult. Enemy immediately blinks
catches.
away.
He needs another blink. Enemy needs another blink, but it's on cooldown.
Yeah, just running out of critical bottle charges. So perhaps the lack of bottle crowing there coming back to cost him. He will continue just to farm here, but enemies going in, blinks in, has mana and a double D, thinks about ulting, cancels his Sonic Wave at the last minute, not sure if it would have hit. I think he was right to do that, so
Puck, Middle Flow just managing to miss the timing up on that, the phase shift just a little bit. He managed to catch a little bit of damage.
Yellow Swag lifted up down bottom, will be killed trying to surge out, but nice kill there. I believe Rubik takes a kill, but that will help put his farm, who is already finished both Ring of Aquila and Tranquil Boots. So a nice early start for him.
Could it be a little bit too late? Too little, too late. Though I mean, they spent so long trying to get something out of that lane, and they only just managed to get a kill 7.5 minutes in. I mean,
You're right,
2 kills already
level 4.
gone.
And if you compare the offlaners, even with the death, level 4 on the Dark Series still definitely more of an achievement than poor old L Street, who's still struggling to get through level 2.
Wait, Darkseer got away with so much before he eventually got killed. I mean, he either did extremely well in his lane, or Gone Wild have just not done well enough.
Poor L Street's still level 2.
You empathise with the Windrunner, no doubt.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, so warding, counter warding going on in the top jungle there, and just making things tougher for L Street as Anti-Mage continues to farm up to 53 and 24. So single player Dota, and he seems to be going pretty well. What's he got item wise? Poor Man's Shield into what will no doubt be the better half of his Battle Fury. Almost said Ruined Axe there.
I really just want to commend Middleflow and for the way he's playing mid. I mean, he was using Illusionary Orb to last hit in mid. Enemy saw it coming. He looked like he wanted to dodge it, but then he walked into the path of the orb again and copped a lot of damage.
Nonetheless, though, completely equal in terms of last
again,
hits.
L Street.
Yeah, he knows he isn't escaping a last-ditch power shot throw out. So I'll take something down with me.
It's still only a level 1 mana break. That really surprises me. I mean, you got 3 levels in Blink. It's very good. It's very good utility. But at the same time, if you really want kills, you're gonna want to get a little bit more in that mana break. I mean, it's definitely not stopped him from getting any kills in that lane. I'm just saying, you know, if you wanted to kill a bit faster or something.
But yeah, getting the last hit on that tower, that should be... No, he's still 900 gold. Well, now
he's
800 gold
He's
short.
003, so unfortunately he's not got a single kill in that top lane as of yet. So L Street's gone down 3 times, and all 3 have been to other heroes and not Anti-Mage.
Still 2-3, pretty close game.
Mid lane though, mid lane. Enemy senses.
I'm surprised to see these. I guess after the 2 mids sort of clashed heads earlier at level 6, both have been content to just continue to farm at level 8, but no motion from either the Puck or the Queen of Pain. Both teams seem content in not trying to take over this mid game and just let the carries farm. So
TP support, enemies just sitting there in Invis at the moment. He could do a lot of burst damage, but double TP support coming in through mid. Sammy on the Galactic on the Disruptor, and Sammy on the Shadow Demon.
yeah, I don't think enemy's going to get an opportunity to use this Invis room as a full rotation towards top. So Anti-Mage should know what's going on here. Oh, but he blinks in aggressively. He does have 3 levels of blink though, so the cooldown is considerably lower. Will have it in time to blink back to his tower, so extra levels of blink proving to be actually relevant there. And 4 players suddenly top. I think they've got no choice but to push this tower, or it's just a bit of a waste. Ooh, double TP back to mid actually, so Coddle will be in position to defend this. He's still level 5. And Disruptor taking so much damage, the illusory orb there. Sorry, not the illusory orb, the Dream Coil. You know, I know what these spells do, but I still have to learn what they're called. But catches poor old Disruptor out there, and so another kill going the way of Metal Flow.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Darkseer, from being annoying to being even more annoying, is now cutting a bottom lane. Not sure how badly it's affecting PL's farm, as he does have the level of Phantom Edge and 2 in Juxtapose.
I don't suppose it's going to cut PL's farm at all, because he's just going to farm the creeps going to his tower. But it does mean that Darkseer will get a bit of farm on his own though, a bit of farm that he kind of needs. Actually, he's got 32 last hits. He's 5th in last hits.
You know, it kind of surprises me that he's opting to cut the lane. It's a risky decision. I mean, if there was a support hero suddenly appeared, he'd probably get caught out by the 2v1. And he's not getting much better farm than he would be if he was up in his own jungle, which is undisturbed. Those 3 farmable camps have not been touched. Though Anti-Mage now completing his Battle Fury will get to work at those quick. So 12-minute Battle Fury, nothing to scoff at. And all PL really has to respond with is 2 Blades of Alacrity, so about the better half of his way. Oh, but taking down the enemy with the ult on bottom. Nice Sonic Wave. Only hits 1 hero, but the one that counts. And PL that much further away from completing his defusal. As the furious typing continues.
I'm sorry, that was me.
Alright, so Weasel Gunnar, 2 support heroes getting a lot of damage on this mid tower. Enemy eventually TPs in with DD in tow. Oh, but looks like they're going to go on him. Dream Coil early, the keeps him in place for the Gunnar.
Actually,
Illuminate.
I actually think I didn't realize how good Blink was as a counter to Dream Coil. I mean, you're completely out of the AoE of the Dream Coil. The maximum range of Blink obviously being 1,150 at level 4. So I mean, if you get coiled, you can just get straight out of there quickly.
That's the thing though. If you
Rupic Weasel.
Yeah, the level 1 Shadow Strike finishing him off. Having said that though, that's the beauty of the Dream Coil. Like if you want to blink out of it, you are going to get stunned for, is it 3 seconds at level 1? No, only 1.5 seconds at level 1, up to 3 at max. So
you take damage though, of course.
Yes, but not a reliable stun, but not too far off in terms of trying to get down these blinkers. As enemy will rotate top, grab the illusion rune, and he's still behind in terms of last hits on Metal Flow. If I look at the experience graph, starting to dip the way of the Dire, and I dare say this may be the Battle Fury kicking in. Likewise, the gold dip's starting to dip away. And looking at the levels, I am Weasel. The Rubik's still yet to hit level 6, along with L Street. So poor L Street, the offlaner. Only now is he starting to get a bit of levels in his lane, partially Metal Flow helping him out, but also the fact that Anti-Mage is half in lane, half in jungle now, just going absolutely redonks with his Battle Fury. Probably going to be, that looks like he's got a Morbid Mask at home, a Ring of Basilius at home, and half of what I thought was going to be his Tranquil Boots, but clearly that is in fact of Lads. So, talking while thinking. I get there eventually, guys.
Kakiti Rubik.
Oh, So yeah, looks like
Oh, we have got the TP in.
did he get caught by the no? Good reflexes, managing to dodge. And the farming game continues. And you know, I gotta say, with Blink up, obviously on Anti-Mage, and with a Battle Fury, I feel like this is a battle that Putty is not going to be able to keep up with easily. Never mind the fact that he's still got this Darkseer harassing him down bottom. Only died twice, and that was a long time ago. He is the privileged owner of free experience, but I don't think Putty's been involved in a single kill. In fact, yeah, he's only been caught in ganked once, 2 assists. While the battle top continues, and a Metal Flow actually getting caught out there. A bit surprised. And oh, a huge pullback there. I wish I knew what these spells were called. The Glimpse, of course. Bringing back Windrunner. No way getting out of that. And Queen of Pain Scream will finish off that kill.
That was an absolutely huge combo up top because he saw the bounce from Kotl, the miss bounce, his T, and then the Dream Coil combined with that actual Kotl Illuminate coming off. That was huge.
And Sammy,
not enough, but huge.
The Shadow Demon is in fact 3-0, having an absolutely smashing game, and yet still has his entire items being 1 GG branch. He does have an urn at home. A little bit surprised he opted not to get boots, but then the breaks for the 5 roll. While of course Galactic has almost completed. Actually, he's still a fair way away from completing his mech, but just the buckler and his magic wand at home. There's plenty of items plenty of items for them if any mage ever gives them license to use his Resolute Regal Courier, as it seems to be constantly going in and out to him. Yeah, let's look at this goal graph again. I'm scared. Yeah, just keeps heading towards Dire, and the kills and the farm both going their way. 310 now.
Oh, that Quap ulti! Oh, no!
We'll just get Rubik down. Guna will escape. Pretty low health here. In trouble. Oh, here is the Anti-Mage. Mana break, not for much damage, but does the trick. He is level 2. And straight back to farming his mid lane. So the rich get richer, as with 1500 left, I'm interested to see what Anti-Mage will go for next after this lifesteal. Perhaps straight heart. More likely a Manta.
Sounds like A's is putting on clothing.
Yeah, in fact, delicious. I just want to make a last comment though. Yeah, I do expect Anti-Mage to go Manta Soul at some point. It is a very standard kind of Anti-Mage item. I don't really see him going harder to Rask without getting the Manta Soul. Manta Soul being just an incredible item for Muffin Man. But yeah, final comments on this game for me before I have to unfortunately leave, before 360 no scopes get taken down at bottom by enemy. Did he get a... Did they just trade kills there?
Yep.
So Putty died to the Darkseer, who then got killed by enemy, the Quap. Okay, that was actually a good trade for Leggett actually, because they managed to kill Putty, who is of course the carry for the other team, but we do have a gold advantage in excess of, what is that, like, coming up to about 10,000 gold at the moment.
Yeah,
but,
it's slowly getting out of control.
12,000 experience for Leggett. I mean,
and
they're doing a bunch of damage. Aghanim Scepter. Items going the way of Leggett. Kills going the way of Leggett. Anti-Mage is just going to get more powerful.
He's already up over 540 gold per minute, doing a opponent jungle. It's pretty much Leggett's game to lose from here.
Game Gone Wild have a lot of catching up to do. We'll see what they can do. But stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned with GTV for the extended coverage of the Tides Wrath tournament. Unfortunately, I won't be here for a while. I might be back for the finals if I can get back in time. But for now, No Mercy and Griever will take you through the quarterfinals and the semi-finals and possibly the finals as well. So make sure you stay with GTV.
Alright, see you guys.
Have fun, guys. Good luck with this.
The fuck?
Make sure you talk to the dual admins as well. Get in contact with them.
I can't. What?
Alright, so it looks like a battle mid. Metal Flow just going in way too deep. He does have 3-player support. They are going to take down the Shadow Demon, of course. He still doesn't have that many items to his name, so pretty easy kill. The Co-op will escape. Galactic there to support. Sorry, the Darkseer.
That Surge too strong.
Darkseer looks like he's 300 gold away from a pipe. Will be pretty useful. Especially in this sort of mid to early game where really the PL isn't the threat in these ganks, just can't afford to be with them as much as he is just farming the jungle. Though Putty is here in the front lines right now, pushing this tower. A nice surge, the silence goes up. Enemies landing his ult. I believe he hit Rubik only, not the greatest of ults.
That was a big shackle though.
Doesn't really matter though, as the Muffin Man is just going to town here. They know Metal Flow's in here, but they can't seem to kill him. The slow weaning death from YOLO Swag's Ion Shell, and ultimately the Shadow Demon poison. So a nice play there by the guys from Leggett. Now 16-6 up and straight back to the jungle. And Yasha already up, no doubt. A Manta Style almost on the way. That's another 500 odd gold. Whereas if we look at the core items up on the guys from GW, Guna has finished his mech, so that's something. Weasel, on the other hand, relegated to boots and wards. And dear oh dear, this PL, 380 gold per minute, still hasn't got off his diffusal blade. 25k in the bank, but most of that is unreliable gold, and he's just got to silently farm this jungle and hope no one comes and ganks him. His team's got nice ward coverage up, so he knows he's relatively safe in there, including the Rev wards who are for Smoke and Community, as he steals quite cheekily the haste rune off this enemy, who curiously looks like the Queen of Pain went Ag Scepter, not particularly surprising, and then into an Oblivion Staff, so no doubt that will be for the Silent Stick. Ugh, whatever it's called.
You mean Orchid?
That's the one. I play Han.
This be true. I just gotta say again, support players, you can join Grievous support group, especially that Shadow Demon with 4 kills that doesn't have boots.
Yeah, nice work there. At least getting 1 revenge kill. Metal Flow just way out of position, getting caught out. Puck with the blink initiation with his Dream Coil, and now that that's level 2, 2.5 seconds, not really anywhere he can escape. And I think Putty ultimately got the finishing off kill there, so that's what they need. PL just trying to slowly get back into this game, and a tier 1 tower uncontested. Questionable decision here, I guess. Animage is getting very deep into the tier 3 though. Pops his Manta and he's getting a lot of damage on this base tower. Maybe they should be using the glyph here, but it would be a bit of a waste. Nice silence, but yeah, Animage just going to casually walk away. And the split pushing capability that is Anti-Fun starting to get into fruition here, Griever.
Can you imagine how nasty that would be if they didn't have cut off the anti-push while they actually tried to do something in a split lane? Ugh.
Double damage.
It looks like they're just going to push that lane out on the right hand side yet again, taking advantage, getting that farm. Darkseer doing a bit of jungling. Let's have a look at the graphs anyway. So XP's come back a little bit, but it's still out to about 15,000. It's absolutely ridiculous. And gold yet again, it plateaued for a little bit, but not for long, and it is still out towards 12,000 advantage. This is huge numbers, especially with the big bad anti-fun.
Yeah, Darkseer has finished his pipe and got 2 levels up in wall now. He's level 12, so start to see that playing a major part in team fights. Though, you know, we haven't really seen that many team fights yet. It's been pretty much just ganks around the map, a couple of uncontested power pushes after catches. But here we go. I think it looks like the guys from GW feel like they need to force an issue.
They're trying to surge up for the wall.
Mid. Oh, nice pullback by the Darkseer. Oh, looks like a bit of a whiff of an ult there from enemy. Does catch pretty well invis, but pretty much just tickles him now that he does have that Reaver. But he TP's out, leaves his supports pretty much for dead while he pushes out the bottom. I don't think Weasel has anywhere to escape as another their Silence ult comes down from Disruptor, and he is taken down. Both Coddle and poor old Windrun, I wasn't able to get out of there in time. So 3 down for Leggett. Sorry, for GW by Leggett. And yeah, probably not the best initiation, but you've got to wonder if PO was going to leave them there in that fight, why they were there in the first place, that deep in. I mean, they lost that fight convincingly. Darkseer didn't even have to wall, and enemy's ult wasn't even really that convincing, which he really should be just trying to land on the Rubiks and Coddles at this stage in the game.
Absolutely, and if we have a look at Antifun, he actually has the 3,600 gold, and of course he's already got his Manta, Battle Fury, and his Vlad, so...
We're going to call him that the whole game now, guys. Nothing against Muffin Man, he's playing a great game.
He is indeed.
But it is the
last game as well.
Alright, and he's going to uncontest to get this bottom tower. Looks like Puck is going to try to come in, that is Metal Flow, but yeah, no point in blinking in there on Anti-Mage. As with the last tier 2 tower going down, in fact, and one of the tier 3s already going down, Gone Wild are pretty much trapped in their base now, and that does signal the Roche. All 5 in there, so pretty aggressive positioning here, I suppose.
Did they smoke in? I don't think they did. Is there any wards on there?
You know, it's going down pretty slowly. If the guys from Gone Wild were fast enough to get over there, I feel like there was the potential for a turnaround battle, a big dream call perhaps, but you know, fighting with level 3 Queen of Pain up, and of course Anti-Mage as farmed as he is, they still do have a fairly respectable...
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, nice shackle. Wall is down, immediately drops poor old Rubik. Though he's the only one in there. Putty trying to around the PL. Not sure if he's going to live. Going back into the Silence, in through the wall again. And may die to his own illusion of himself. So PL drops there. Bit of a mistake. Nice play by Darkseer. And the chase is on. 3 down for GW. Haven't dropped a single player. And I suspect with the 4 of them with high health and mana, that will single this bottom racks as soon as they push their lane through. Nice play by Leggett.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see GG in the next little bit. This is out of control levels. Let's have a look. That's just put it out to about 22,000 in experience and about 18,000 in gold.
So once again, the PL proving unable to carry his team to victory. Of course, this time in a different direction, though. To be honest, both games played very differently. One game was a matter of can we outrace the PL, and this game has definitely been a matter of can we outfarm the PL. Of course, Anti-Mage, Aegis, Reaver, Battle Fury. He, I'm not sure how close he is to his heart, but that will pretty much be the death.
Pretty much got his heart right now. Heart's 5,500 if I remember correctly. And let's have a look how much gold he has.
He still needs both small components, so pretty much.
No, he had 2,200 just before. I think he might have actually.
Oh, sorry, no, take it back. No, the heart is coming in on the courier right now, so that's done and dusted.
Yeah.
If the courier ever actually gets to him as he keeps blinking forward, pushing up that top lane, and he can just be so cocky with his positioning here, Muffin Man, confident in the fact that nothing can kill him. There isn't that much reliable stun. He's tanky enough that a combination of, say, a Quap ult and a maybe like a Shadow Demon initiation here just isn't really enough to take him down. So, sorry, those were his team rather, the Rubik and the Puck.
Even the damage on his illusions.
Yeah, split pushing with the illusions, moving up into the base. It's good to see that the guys from Gone Wild are still willing to take a risk here, trying to push out this bottom lane as their top comes in. Of course, the players out there have TPs. We'll be back in time. But poor old Phantom Lance, I'm not even sure how he's going to finish this heart. Has the recipe at home, but with only 200 gold to go, will struggle to actually get out there to the secret shop to grab that energy booster.
If you've been able to get that heart, say 5 minutes ago, we might be looking at something a little bit different, although anti-mage is out to such a lead.
Yeah, it would help, but still not exactly the battle you're looking for. Here we go, lifting up Anti-Mage, just going to continue to beat on those racks, almost unopposed. Spells waving past him, the pipe is up. There we go, enemy jumping in, going to catch out PL. Quite low health there, poor old PL. No illusions to boot because of the Shadow Demon Soul Catcher. And yeah, they're practically tower diving now on these support heroes. Missed shackled by a Windrunner. Lifted up once again, but they're just tickling him. And he has Aegis down to half health. Yeah, they're still putting up in a battle here, but it really does feel pretty token. Oh, nice surge in by the Darkseer, and the ult from Muffin Man finishing off Coddle, Rubik, Windrunner all go down, and the GG's finally come out. They've had enough.
They've had enough. Wow.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
698 GPM Muffin Man. In fact, enemy actually pulled out ahead, so a really strong game by him in the mids. We were talking about how close that mid battle was between enemy and Metal Flow early, and it was, but you know, enemy just ended up being a little bit more mobile around the map, impactful. The fact that he had a farmed anti-mage behind him and strong, reliable initiating supports definitely made things easier, but yeah, nice play by all the guys from Leggett, who I believe draw that out to 1-1, Griever?
Let's check the group short-term memory. No, there's no
results. Alrighty, so either way, done with this game, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you for more action from the rest of Griever's GTV, sorry, coverage of the Tide Wrath tournament.
Alright, yeah, we're just going to give you guys a loading screen and some fancy music, and we'll be back in a sec, guys.